Alright, this is gonna be part 10 of Suikoden II. I did a little bit of stuff offline, mostly just got some money. I recruited Higgs and Tenagar, I think. Their side quest was super annoying, so I didn't want to do it on cam. Because it was basically running back and forth to this one town. And I mean, to put that whole quest into a synopsis is basically... yeah, this girl pretended to be sick, and her boyfriend basically went and got 3 items to cure her, but they didn't even need the items. It was fucking dumb. Yeah, I'm sure you could find the entire script for it online if you think it's story related, but it's not. Anyways, we're on our way to Muse. This is like after Mikkeltov stormed out of the castle. He says, "Lord Bunny, are you going to Muse as well? I must beg of you, will you let me accompany you? I must cross the border, but the guards are looking out for me, and I'm too conspicuous alone. Conspicuous, I mean." Bunny says, "Okay." Mikkeltov says, "Thank you, I swear on my honor that I will not forget this." And he joins our convoy. Naked. Anyways, a guard is telling us that it's dangerous to go there. And another guard says, "You're Mikkeltov." Mikkeltov says, "Damn." Mikkeltov, we received a message from Camus. It says we're not to interfere with your secret mission. Please be careful. Look at that shit. Mikkeltov says, "Let's go." Alright. Well, we haven't been back to Muse in a while. I don't think I've been on this continent in a while. I don't even know where Muse is. Time Night? The hell is that? The guy is literally using a clock as a shield. I've never seen such madness in my entire life. Where the flock is Muse? Let me pull up my map really quick here. It's like in the middle-ish of this continent. Yep. It's probably this thing. I thought I got burned down. I don't even remember. Mikkeltov says, "That's Muse in the distance. We must be careful." And he says, "What?" Oh my, must be cutscene time. That doesn't seem normal. What is that, a mass death spell? Luca is laughing. He says, "Look how beautiful it is, watching their filthy souls sucked into oblivion." Oh my, isn't he charming? Luca says, "What's wrong? Don't you think it's beautiful? Weren't you also born without the legitimate blood of your father?" Jowie says, "Why would you ask that?" Luca says, "Because you interest me. Your eyes are different from the eyes of those other pigs. Just below the surface, I see the darkness inside you. Surely you must feel it too." Jowie says, "I'm grateful to my father for taking me in," and walks away. Luca laughs and says, "Sacrifice their souls, free the evil beast, cleanse the foul land." Mikkeltov says, "What on earth?" It's like everybody here dead? "It's been a while, but there are no signs of life," says Mikkeltov. Nobody running the item store? They just closed all the doors. Interesting. Mikkeltov says, please wait, Lord Bunny. We must have missed something. Okay, so I guess I am supposed to be here. What the hell am I looking for? Someone says, help me, and then collapses to the ground. The soldier says, stop, identify yourselves. Mikkeltov says, we don't have to introduce ourselves to the likes of you. A different soldier says, something's funny about them. Seize them. Okie dokie. I guess we're just gonna have to kill these people. Oh. Goodbye, my children. Who the hell are these guys, says the soldier. Mikkeltov says, are you okay? What the hell happened? A monster. A silver monster. Everyone was eaten alive. My wife, my kids, my father, my mother. Got them. Everyone eaten alive. Mikkeltov says, hold on. Damn, that bastard. Luca Blight. How dare he? He'll pay for this. Mikkeltov continues, Lord Bunny, I'm going back to Rock Axe. I'll send those Highlanders back where they came from. Another soldier runs up while these idiots talk, after literally watching a soldier that they failed to destroy run away. Wow, smartest people in the world. Mikkeltov says, hurry, we mustn't be captured. Run, bitch! What if we just go over here anyway, just for fun? Okay, nothing happens. Because those soldiers tend to drop like a decent amount of cash, so I tend to like to kill them when it offers me their souls. Their souls! Yeah, I was playing Soul Calibur 6 the other day, if you couldn't figure that out. Anyways. Time for some Skittles. Oh, okay, that's the wrong border. I need to go up Meower. The guard says, I'm glad you made it back safely. After the incident, Lord Gerudo immediately ordered us to close the border and not let anyone pass. We were very worried. Mikkeltov says, thank you for your concern. In order to continue this phone conversation, please insert 25 cents. Or die. Weirdly, I did see an operable phone booth in California somewhere. I was like, what the hell? This thing still works. I took a picture in it. A relic of the past. It had a lot of graffiti on it. I was kind of surprised it existed. I wonder who services it. I was amazed it had a dial tone still. I was like, no way. But yes way. It was in the Lost Coast in California somewhere. I can't recall what the name of the town is. It was south of Eureka. Anyways. Kill them all. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Oh no. Good God. Anyways, we're back in Douchetopia. Nanami says, somehow we made it back. Mickeltov says, the people of Muse, Lord Bunny. I'm sure Lord Gerudo will understand when we inform him. I swear by the hands Luca Blight will fall. Nanami says, hurry, Bunny. Now the knightdom of Matilda will surely join us as allies. That'd be kind of a shocker the way this plot's been going. And since Gerudo seems to be the most obstinate cunt on the entire fucking planet. That's right, guys can be cunts too. Trust me, I'm a cuntologist. Anyways, how the fuck do I get in this shitty buck? I guess we go this way. Camus says, so glad you've returned, Mickeltov, my boyfriend. That's not really what it says, but he says, I'm glad that you're safe. They're obviously gay lovers. Look at them. Anyways, Mickeltov says, I met Lord Bunny on the way and we traveled together. But never mind that, where's Lord Gerudo? Camus says, did something happen? It's not like you to be so imperious. Maybe it meant impetuous. Imperious. I don't think I've heard such a word before. Imperious means assuming power without justification. Okay, that's a real word. Anyways, Mickeltov says, something happened. I only know fragments of the story, but those Highland dogs are doing something horrible. Camus says, calm yourself. A knight should know how to control his temper. Mickeltov says, you don't understand. Out of my way, Camus. This emotion can't be controlled. Camus says, what got into him? It was your penis. Your gay penis. Gerudo says, I see you're safe, Mickeltov. Mickeltov says, Lord Gerudo, I have a request. Please let me take the army, or even just my own Blue Knight Squadron, to invade Muse. Gerudo says, are you mad? Why should we do that? Highland has no intention of fighting us, but you want them to start a war? Mickeltov says, the Highland army gathered all the people of Muse in the nearby towns and sacrificed them in a bizarre ritual. It was a massacre. We can't go on pretending not to see what's happening. What of our honor as knights? Gerudo says, I don't know what you saw, but we knights have a responsibility to govern this land. We cannot send its people into danger. Mickeltov says, you can't think Highland will leave us be for long. When the other city-states fall, Luca Blight will come to destroy us. No, Kiba, that's daddy's. Gerudo says, silence. This massacre you're babbling about, did you actually see it with your own eyes? It was my chapstick, honey. Mickeltov says, no, but we know they captured all the refugees. Gerudo says, shut up, you speak of honor? As a knight captain, didn't you pledge to me by the emblem on your chest your undying loyalty? Is breaking that pledge part of your honor? Mickeltov stands in silence. He says, I did swear to you by this emblem, but this is my true knight's honor. Gerudo says, if that's the way you want it, fine, now get out of my sight. Mickeltov says, breaking a pledge of loyalty is a knight's highest disgrace. But I'm a human first and a knight second. I don't need your title. I resign myself to your disgrace. I will never forgive you. I can never look idly by while lives are being thrown away. Gerudo says, you, to break your oath. Camus says, Mickeltov is upset. Let him cool off a bit. Gerudo says, you came just in time, Camus. Arrest this man. Throw him in prison. Camus says, arrest Mickeltov? I can't do that. Gerudo says, what are you saying? Camus throws his thingy on the ground too. He says, I guess I'm gonna break my oath too. I cannot obey. Camus says, Lord Bunny, please allow Mickeltov and I to join the army. We're no longer knights, but we still possess our hearts and our skills. Surely this will aid you. That'll aid me just fine, baby. We can be a throuple together. Gosh damn it. Gerudo says, traitors, you can't just leave. Guards, arrest them all. Quickly, hurry up. The knights are like, yeah, no. This one says, let me accompany you. I want to fight by your side. And everybody just starts whipping their badges off. They're like, fuck this particular person in general. This is what our fucking cabinet and our senators and our fucking House of Representatives, anybody with a fucking brain in their head should have done this when Trump got elected. God damn. Anyways, Gerudo says, you fools, you've turned a handful of knights against me. What do you think that will accomplish? Mikultov says, I'm sorry, everyone. Lord Bunny, it's not safe to stay in the castle any longer. Mikultov says, let's escape the castle before Gerudo calls in his army. Camus says, Mikultov, you go with Lord Bunny. I'll talk with some of the other knights and catch up. I should be able to convince a few more to join us, although I hate to counsel them towards treason. Mikultov says, be careful. Camus says, don't worry, I'll come soon. Yeah, you will. All over his back when you pull out. Anyways, Mikultov says, we need to hurry. The Muse border is probably still under Gerudo's control. Let's escape through Green Hill. Just leave him where he already was. Alright. Boink. Mikultov says, we should be safe now. Nanami says, I'm so tired of constantly running away. Lord Mikultov, they're coming after us, says a random knight. Mikultov says, what? There's too many. Nanami says, yikes, it's okay, we'll triumph somehow. Prepare for battle. Shu says, we've come to escort you back, Lord Bunny. Nanami says, Shu, thank God, now we'll stand a fighting chance. Shu says, I doubt you'll need us. Take a closer look at your pursuers. Camus says, sorry we're late, Mikultov. Mikultov says, Camus, what's with all these people? Camus, obviously being the bottom, gave them infinity blowjobs really quickly. He says, they share our disgust for Gerudo's methods. Half of both the Red and Blue Knights have decided to join us. Shu says, you must be Lord Camus and Lord Mikultov. I'm Shu, the strategist. Mikultov says, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm the former Blue Knight, captain of Matilda, Mikultov. Camus says the same thing, but of the Red Knights. Shu says, we welcome you both. Lord Bunny, we must return immediately. I don't know how much longer we can evade the notice of the Green Hill Army. Alright, so we teleported back to the headquarters. That's very fancy. Man, normally this game just makes you walk everywhere. It's redonk. Anywho, I guess we're headed to the Great Hall to get talked at. Nanami says, I feel sort of relieved to be back here. I guess it's because this is where I want to live. Shu says, Lord Bunny, we weren't able to form an alliance with the Matilda Knights, but we have many new recruits. However, the Highland Army isn't just sitting idly by either. They're going to come at us again sooner or later. This is just a brief rest. Starting tomorrow, we'll have to fight again. Meow, 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 meow. Nanami says, tomorrow we fight again. Let's follow Shu's advice and get some rest. I think Pilika missed you a lot while you were gone, Bunny. How do you know? You don't know my life. Motherfucker. Ridley says, Lord Bunny, for you, for the army, and most of all, for the races in Two River, I will fight to the death. Fight for some meth. Oh, man. Where even is my room? I could have swore it was that room that Ridley was in. I just like change it all the time. Jeez. Nanami says, I'm back, Pilika. Were you a good girl? Nanami says, Bunny, Pilika wants one more time. Huh? No. Good night, Bunny. Yeah, that made no sense. I'm gonna chalk that up to bad translation. Lucas says, an interesting idea, but what about the expeditionary force? It's not as if the entire army is loyal to me. Particularly Kiba and his son are more loyal to the king than me. It could even mean the entire state strategy is in danger. Jowie says, I have a plan to handle that. Lucas says, you've planned it all out. How did you get so wise? Leon says, that's nothing. If I couldn't figure that much out, I'd be an embarrassment to the Silverberg family. Lucas says, so you really were a strategist for the Scarlet Moon Empire along with Matthew Silverberg. Why are you here? Leon says, we've forgotten in times of peace. It's only when war looms that people remember we exist. Lucas says, as you wish. Well, I leave the rest to you, my younger brother-in-law. And then he laughs. And walks away. Naked. Anyways. Yeah, I guess I'm in a silly mood today. They're gonna make me wander around aimlessly some more. Just freaking goodness. If they know how to teleport me, they should just freaking get all the text over with. Instead of making me wander around in circles all day long. Forever and ever. Oh my gosh. Actually, I think it's the second floor. Nanami says, terrible news, everyone's gathering in the square. Shu says, Lord Bunny, we've got a report that the Highland Army seems to have appeared in Radat Town. Victor says, seems to, has it been occupied? Fitcher says, I don't know, but if they can occupy it before we receive our next report, they are a formidable enemy indeed. Shu says, so it's not Salanji after all, it's the third company, General Kiba and his son. Victor says, you can't open a lock unless you know the combination. Hey Bunny, shall we check it out? Shu says, what are you saying, Victor? You can't have Lord Bunny do such a dangerous thing. Victor says, come on, it's okay, I'll tell ya. I'll be with him. It'll be like a stroll in the park. Besides, Bunny needs a break. Victor forces his way into my party, even though I don't care for him. What a rude son of a bitch. Shu informs me that Radat is east of South Window. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to mess around with all this crap again. Let's put people in our party before we do that. Alrighty. I might take him back out. We'll see. Yeah, these two are the idiots I was talking about in the beginning of the video. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, he's good for front row. Definitely Luke goes in. I thought I had a different long-range person I might like more. Don't remember their name though. I'll just go with this for now, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we need... Camus. Oh yeah, that's that red knight captain guard that just joined us. Oh yeah, Stallion. That's who I want. Not fucking Clive. There we go. Because he makes us walk faster on the world map, which, you know, it's helpful to me. Let's see... Alright, now we can strip Clive and re-equip ourselves and go level up Victor's pointless ass sword. Then we'll be able to go and kill some stuff, I guess. Where are you, Clive? There you are. Alright. Let's withdraw some of this crap. So I need to get him armor, I guess. Let's see. Maybe you can have a chainmail. Let's try that. There we go. Everybody looks fine. Yeah, whatevs. Do I even have much money? I have enough to probably level up Victor's sword. So we shall do that for show. This is couscous. Okay. That's weird. Oh, I don't have enough money. That's okay. I forgot to put a rune on him anyway. So I'll have to do that. Plus I can sell some of that junk that I don't need. Probably even some of these runes that I'm about to strip off everybody. Humphrey. Is Humphrey? Yeah, he's in my team. Yeah, we don't need Clive to have that. So Camus and the other guy didn't have anything? Night and Rage. Whatever. Let's just do... Where's Victor? There we go. Need more moonies. Alright, let's deposit that stupid thing. And then let's sell all that other stupid stuff. enough of those, but I'll just leave that in there for now. So close, yet so far. Let's actually get rid of that. Okay, now we have enough money to upgrade his sword, and then we'll move on to Radot Town. Yeah, with 108 characters, albeit not all of them playable, the inventory management can get a little time consuming. Could've swore. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that 15% detriment because it's not worth it on Nanami. Where the hell is Radot? I'm at Couscous, so it's east. Victor says it's full of Highland soldiers. They sure took over quick. There was almost no riding. Anyways, a soldier notices us and runs away, and brings many more soldiers. Victor says, what the hell is that? Klaus says, from today on, this town is under Highland rule. Anyone who steps out of line will be punished by Highland law. But that means our lives are, the people of Muse were all devoured by a monster. Kiba says, nothing but silly rumors. I promise in the name of King Agarez that no such thing has happened. The NPCs are talking amongst themselves, and none of it's terribly interesting. Victor says, they have some nerve. Well, we know we're facing Kiba and his son. That's enough. Let's go home. Klaus says, Lord Bunny. Victor says, did they spot you? I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Victor says, that was close. Let's get back to the castle. Okay, so at this point, whatever. I guess the only dialogue that I missed for selecting the wrong option was just that they were going to inform us that Jawi and the princess are going to get married, which, you know, we already know that, so it's not like anything important. Well, it was inferred when Luca called Jawi his brother-in-law. Ellie says, you made it back, huh? Well, that's good at least. Everyone's gathered in the Great Hall. Of course they are. And you're gonna make me walk up there. Okay. Shu says, Lord Bunny, we're pleased that you returned safely. Victor says, of course, he had me to protect him, but anyway, we learned who the enemy general is. It's Kiba and his son Klaus. Apple says it's the 3rd company of the Highland Army, but from their numbers, it looks like part of the 4th company is with them as well. Shu says they can do whatever they like. If they attack from the front, we'll meet them at the front. We'll show them that the number of generals as well as the quality of our soldiers has changed. Flick says, we can finally fight a decent battle. Victor says, so you've got no strategy this time? Shu says, are you worried? We don't need a strategy for this battle. Lord Bunny, please give the signal for our forces to deploy. I'm ready, so let's just get it done. Shu says, give the orders for the troops. Kiba says, I thought you'd be hiding in your castle, but you were brave to show your face. Good man. Klaus says, Father, don't underestimate him. He came out because he too has confidence in his strength. Kiba says, I wouldn't have it any other way. I love a good challenge. It's what keeps me going. Raud says, listen, just because I'm a substitute, don't think you can mess around. Understand? If you understand, stay in your positions. The 3rd company will take the lead. Victor says, finally, a good fight. Flick says, don't underestimate them. Victor says, I know. I think this is another you are forced to lose this fight thingy. Yeah, and they put me like way in the back, which is annoying. Ridley says, Lord Shu, I have a question regarding troop deployment. May I speak freely? Shu says, go ahead. Ridley says, why is it that only the kobold unit is placed in the front? Shu says, decisions about troop deployment are mine to make and I expect you to follow them. It's not really great for morale, but whatever. Oh dang it, I forgot to save. Oh well. Let's see. Ridley says, I knew we shouldn't have joined forces with the humans. We don't need to waste our precious few lives in this meaningless war. Order all forces to retreat. The Kobold army says, yes, Lord. Well, that sucks. Mikeltov says, what's this? Raud says, a rift among friends. Ha ha ha. Now it's our turn. All forces advance. Looks like Sai was wounded. That's fine, as long as he's not dead. What the hell? I don't know what just happened there. What room do they have? Attack enemy within 5 hexes.
I think that frog was trying to get a fly. I don't know if you got it.
Victor says, without Ridley's help, we don't have a chance. Apple says, at this rate. Shu says, we have no choice. Order our troops to withdraw. Flick says, what happened? We could have won this. Kiba says, you won't get away. Klaus says, Father, it's too dangerous to pursue them. Let's regroup. Mikeltov says, what about Lord Ridley? Camus says, the State Army's bad habit has shown itself. Chaco says, you are so arrogant. You don't want to lose your life. Flick says, without help from Two River, we can't match their strength. Shu says, this is no time to attack Ridley. We need a strategy to weaken Kiba. Everyone get some rest. The rest is my job. Lord Bunny, you should sleep too. Okay. Let's see. Ellie says, "Are you okay? I heard it was a lost cause. Come on, perk up. In war, it's the last one standing who wins. Well, see you later." Agares says, "Julia, you're certain this is what you want?" Julia says, "Yes, I will have him as my husband." Agares says, "In that case, you have my permission." Princess Julia, this way, please. The knight's oath is something between the knight, his king, and a witness only. Julia says yes. Luca says, "Ha!" Agares says, "I hereby recognize you, Jawi Atreides, as a knight in service of the Highland Kingdom." Jawi says, "I, Jawi Atreides, swear eternal fealty to King Agares Blight of Highland, and I seal this oath with my blood." Luca says, "As witness, I recognize the wine of fealty." Luca says, "Its taste is good." Jawi says, "Take my blood as proof of my loyalty." Agares says, "Knight Jawi Atreides, just as your blood is added to my own, so too are you added to the lifeblood of the Highland army. Now, as loyal knight in service of the Highland Kingdom and the Blight royal family, I ask you to..." And then he, I guess, chokes on the wine and dies. His attendant says, "King Agares." He says, "What the? Call the king's physician." Luca's laughing. Agares says, "This is poison. You were planning, but how?" Luca says, "It was difficult. You're a hard man to reach. You don't even take a sip of water without having it tasted first. But now I've finally managed to rid myself of the last weight around my neck." Agares says, "You would kill your father with your own hands?" Luca says, "You old fool. How dare you call yourself father? You couldn't protect your own wife. You're a coward who made peace with a country of dogs." Agares says, "What are you saying?" Luca says, "Who did nothing when my mother and I were callously dishonored, who was trembling on the throne when we were finally saved by the Imperial Guards." Luca says, "This is your punishment, old man. Your sentence is death. All that remains is to wipe the unclean ones off the planet. This world must be cleansed." Agares says, "Stop it. What about Sarah?" Luca says, "You have no right to utter that name." Luca says, "Well done, Jawi. You were the last knight to swear allegiance to Agares." And then he busts out laughing. Jawi collapses. Luca says, "That was a brilliant idea, drinking antitoxin daily and then poisoning your own blood." Julia says, "Father, open your eyes." Luca says, "It's useless. His breathing should have already stopped." Julia says, "Brother, you didn't." Luca says, "Why do you cry, Julia? That person wasn't your father." My. Bolgan says, "Bunny, it's morning." Meow, 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 meow. Victor says, "Okay, everyone's here. Well, Mr. Strategist, have you come up with a plan?" Shu says, "Apple, explain the situation." Apple says, "The Highland Army has left South Window and it's headed for our castle. Looks like a frontal assault like before." Flick says, "He's a one-trick pony." Shu says, "We'll leave half of our army behind. Lord Bunny will lead this as our main unit. The other half will be divided into 4 units. Led by Victor, Flick, Sai, and Camus, they'll line up on the right and left sides. When Kiba is right between them, they'll fan out and surround him." Camus says, "If Kiba ignores the ambush and thrusts his way in, will we be able to stop him with our smaller numbers?" Shu says, "Kiba and his son won't be able to defeat my plan." Victor says, You're pretty confident. You've never miscalculated before?" Shu says the explanation is finished. Lord Bunny, if all is ready, give the signal to deploy. And I say, let's go. Sai says, let's go. Apple says, Victor, Flick, Sai, and Camus have finished their preparation. Shu says, Lord Bunny, try to lure General Kiba in without moving. Kiba says, this bunny is a brave young man indeed. Twice he has dared to face us. He is truly the son of Genkaku. Without Ridley, it seems they have little chance, but what do you think, Klaus? Klaus says they've probably set an ambush, one unit on the right and one on the left. They'll attack once we're close enough. Kiba says, should we split our forces and trap them in a pincer? Klaus says the enemy strategist Shu despises us. He probably thinks we haven't noticed his ambush. That's our best chance. Even when the ambush is sprung, tell our men to pay no attention and continue to drive forward and defeat Bunny. Kiba says your strategy sounds like a good one. Give the order to strike like the wind. Raud says, okay, we'll just watch for a bit. Remember, if you mess this up, it might hurt my career too. Anyways, it's fighting time. Shu says, give the signal. Apple says, Shu, isn't it too early? Shu says, it's fine, give the signal. Victor says, okay, everyone attack. Camus says, by my sword, Uria, will slice through the enemy. Klaus says, it was an ambush after all. All forces advance, go for their main unit. Maybe we should move. Well, that's useless. Mikoltov says the enemy isn't panicking, we can't defend against them. Kiba says the enemy is shaken, now's our chance. Victor says, damn it, at this rate, Bunny will, and he trails off. Bunny's fine. Fuck off. I'm trying to see what like makes the most sense. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens. So, can I not, like, hurt anybody with this? That's super annoying. So, only I can get hurt. Okay. Seems totally fair. Wow. Good job, Flick. You just exist to die in every battle, apparently. Kiba says, now crush them. Flick says, scatter and protect Bunny. Ridley says, the time is right, all troops advance, don't let any Highland soldiers escape. The army says, Lord Klaus, we're being attacked on our flanks. Kiba says, what did you say? Klaus says, what's this? What's the Two River army doing? Shu says, the plan worked, the rest is up to you, Apple. Apple says, yes. Okay. Guess it's our turn again. There we go. that's super useless. Let's see if we can knock somebody out at least. Jeez. There we go. Whoops. Push the wrong button. Oh well. There we go. Better than nothing, I guess. Of course. Really? That actually might not make a lot of sense to do, because that guy can't really go anywhere. So let's do that first. Whatever. This team just can't fucking die, apparently. Try this then. Kiba says, I'm finished. We're being slaughtered. What the hell is the fourth company doing? Representative says, Lord Raud, Lord Kiba is surrounded. He needs assistance immediately. Raud says, just a minute. Haste makes waste, you know. Raud says, here they are. Leon says, orders from Lord Luca Blight, King of Highland. You'd be well advised to follow them immediately. Raud says, yes. Alright, all forces, retreat. The Highland Army says, what about Lord Kiba? Raud says, what did you say? These orders are from Lord Luca himself. Will you disobey him? Someone says, no, it's not that. And they all take off. Leon says, Matthew's student, eh? It seems he has grown much since then. Kiba says, the fourth company retreating? How stupid. You, to do this now. Klaus says, Father, forgive me. My strategy has brought us to ruin. Yay. Apple says, they lost their will to fight. Offer them terms of surrender. Take Kiba and his son Klaus into custody. Do not hurt them. Ellie says, you look pleased. You must have won. Bulligan says, Pilika is happy and so am I. Ellie says, you're okay? Nanami says, you're not hurt? Your stomach doesn't hurt? Ellie says, you look like you're fine. Flick says, enemy generals, this is Kiba and Klaus. Victor says, you were good. I was worried right up till the end. Kiba says, you haven't earned the right to call me by my name, boy. Kill me and be done with it. Shu says, General Kiba is a great general, and his son Klaus is a military genius. Lord Bunny, I suggest you free them and accept them as allies. Whoops. I didn't mean to say cut off their heads, but whatever. Anyways. That's okay. We'll get back there pretty quickly. Alright, we ask them to join forces. Kiba says I refuse. I owe allegiance to Agaris Blight, King of Highland. To join forces with the enemy would dirty my good name. Klaus says I agree with my father. I couldn't think of raising my sword against my homeland of Highland. We received a letter from the Highland Army. Shu says, read it. King Lucas sends you this present in honor of your bravery. We look forward to the next battle. Signed, Leon Silverberg. That's all it says. Shu says, Klaus, what do you make of that message? Klaus says, King Agaris has been murdered by Prince Luca. Kiba says, Klaus, don't be so careless. Klaus says, the engagement of Lady Gilia, the death of Lord Agaris, the changes in the fourth company, that's all I can think about. Shu says, Luca Blight doesn't want a victory for the kingdom. He wants to take the life of every citizen of the city-state. But it's not just the state that has reason to fear. Luca's ambition could destroy Highland as well. Klaus says, Father. Kiba says, I understand. Lord Bunny, it is a warrior's shame to change masters, but I'll take that shame. Please let me fight alongside you. Klaus says, Lord Bunny, it seems I was no match for you. My genius alone was not enough to defeat you and your impressive warriors. But from this day forward, I am yours to command. Please use my humble skills as you see best. Cool. So Kiba and his son, Klaus, have joined us. Shu says, I wonder, is it my fault that Leon Silverberg joined forces with them? Apple says, Shu. This NPC says, damn it, where did that jerk go? His legs must be as quick as his hands. And she runs off. Sheena says, yikes, that was close. Until things blow over, I think I'll hide out with Victor and the others. Okie dokie. Shu says, Lord Bunny, we've been looking for you. Where have you been? Victor says, Lord Bunny needs time for himself now and then. He's a young man. Shu says, Lord Bunny, please do not forget your responsibilities as leader of the Penis Army. When you leave the castle, you must take every precaution to ensure your safety. The army would collapse without your leadership. That said, let's move on to today's briefing. Please begin, Apple. Apple says the Penis Army commands nearly 25,000 soldiers, which is roughly equal to the size of each Highland Army company. The Highland Army has 4 companies, of which the 1st, 3rd, and 4th are deployed. Kiba's 3rd company lost 2/3 of its forces in yesterday's battle, but the remaining companies could easily overwhelm this castle. Flick says if we are to survive their attack, it is imperative that we bolster our own forces. Fitcher says Tinto is fortifying its borders, but won't reveal its intentions. We've seen a number of messengers, but received no response. Victor says Greenland is under Highland control, Matilda hasn't changed its position, and Tinto is ignoring us. There's no other allies to turn to, this could be the end. Ridley says we're running out of time. King Luca Blight will order the attack as soon as he gets back to the front line. Sheena says, looks like you need to ask my old man for help. Apple says, who the hell? Sheena says, hey Apple, how've you been? You look more womanly every time I see you. Ridley says, who are you? Sheena says, I'm an old friend of Apple's. Apple says, how dare you presume to say such a thing? Sheena laughs and she says, still playing hard to get, huh? Ridley says, we're in the middle of an important meeting. You and she can reminisce when we are finished. Now please leave immediately. Sheena says, hold on a minute, listen to what I have to say. Apple says, Ridley, wait a moment. Ridley says, this is serious business. We hardly need the help of some trespassing punks, old man. Sheena says, wait a minute, get your hands off me. She says, my dad's the president of the Torn Republic. Ridley says, yeah, right. Apple says, that part's true. Sheena says, I've heard all about you two from my dad and from Apple. Chaco says, what's the Tauren Republic? Ridley says, it's a new country south of the city-state established after the state's perpetual army. The Scarlet Moon Empire was overthrown and Emperor Barbarossa was killed. Their first president is a man named Lapant, although I heard that it was McDole, the hero who vanquished Barbarossa, who was expected to take the throne. Shu says allying with the Tauren Republic isn't a bad idea. Freed says it's a terrible idea. The Scarlet Moon Empire may have changed its name, but they're still an enemy of the state. How can you think of cooperating with such a vile nation? Sheena says that's why the Scarlet Moon Empire was destroyed and the Tauren Republic was created. Shu says it's a totally different country now, the same way that our army is independent of the city-state. There's no reason not to form an alliance. What do you think? I say, let's form an alliance. Sheena says, I think it's a great idea, but how are we going to get to Tauren? We took a boat to Highland, but there's no way to cross the Badlands to the south of here. It just can't be done. Victor says, is that right? I crossed them 3 times. Flick says, of course, I was almost killed in the process. Shu says, Freed, surely you know a way. Freed says, yes, I suppose you can get to Tauren Republic from Radot, the town just east of South Window. Sheena says, it's settled then. Freed says, sorry, can't do it. Shu says, get over it. You can't live in the past forever. Without their help, South Window will be destroyed. Freed says, I understand. Lord Bunny, I will accompany you as a guide. Let's head to Radot. Freed joins our party. Sheena says, I'll go too. Things will go smoother that way. She joins in convoy. Well, he, rather. No. Shu says, Lord Bunny, we're in desperate need of allies. You must forge an alliance with the Tauren Republic. Who the fuck this? Okay. Well, let's rearrange our party. Freed says, I beg a favor from you, Lord Bunny. Before we go to Radot, can we stop in South Window? I know it's selfish, but I must see it once more before we depart. Alrighty. I mean, he's probably fine. Let's see what we got. Definitely Stallion. Definitely Luke. Where's my beautiful Luke? It has gay homo magic. Let's see. We could do Humphrey in the front. That gives me 4 short range though. Luke is in back though, that could be fine. Let's see. I mean, Nanami is a mid and she has some better runes equipped. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, well, we got some new tunes, so we should strip them, if you know what I mean. Gotta ask Barbara to do the stripping. She likes to strip them real good, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you do. Humphrey, we'll take him. Where the hell is what's his nuts and other what's his nuts? Kiba and whatever. I guess they're NPCs. Whatever. Where's that Sheena person? Oh, I put them in the thingy. Okay. Well, let's whip out some equipment then. Okay, so that armor and helmet don't work for him for some reason. I don't think there's anything of note in here. I should withdraw that though. Alright, well let's go get rid of that recipe really quick. If I get stuck in a cooking battle, I'm gonna skip all the dialogue, so, because, yeah, it's the same every single time. It's just basically like, oh, this guy is challenging that guy, and if this guy beats that guy, then you get a recipe, and bloody bloody blue, bleedy bleedy blee blee. It's gotta be this way then. Yeah, this place has gotten so convoluted with all the new entries of peoples. Doesn't look like it's changed since yesterday though, so that's good. Anyways, I guess it's another cooking match. You want to cook against me? Yes, yes I do. What should I do? Show him how good you are. Okay, it's a contest. That I will definitely cheat at. Sorry guys. I'm a filthy cheater. Wow. I think that would be pretty good, actually. Who doesn't love a good hamburger? Fish donuts, gross. Bad move, other team. Yeah. Spinach juice is their main dish. Wow, those people. That's fucking terrible. They like my fucking hamburger, that's for sure. You going down, bitch? Ooh, cake as a dessert, though. That's hard to beat. Cake is delicious. That pudding almost always gets a pretty good score, so I think I'm pretty good. Looks like 32 to 21. We spanked them. Shiki says, you can't hide here. Hiding won't help you, hi-yo. The group already knows. Interesting. It's poison. But who the hell was that, and what's this group? Interesting. Apparently I've progressed the plot of the cooking. I don't even think I did this side quest the last time I played this game, and I'm like, oh, kind of cool that there's like things happening with it. Ooh, yay, we made some money. Tamagoyaki. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Mayo egg roll. Adult fried egg. Or sweet omelet. That sounds terrible. I would definitely eat an egg mayo roll, I'm pretty sure. Grilled fish is actually pretty good. What else do we got? Let's do a pirate bun, a sweet bean bun. Those sound delicious, actually. Vicios, potato pudding, or egg soup. I love a good egg soup. What can I say? Pickled cabbage. Ugh. My stomach hurts thinking about that. That sounds great. None of these apparently do anything for us, really. Whatever. At least we can make money off of it. Albeit very little. Let us see what we can do. Alright, so I guess we're going to Radot. Maybe we got some new items. Oh, I don't have enough money. Yeah, I don't care. I don't know if Freed has a rune. Guess we should check that. No, that's fine, I think. Yeah, because he's two-handed sword. Well, let's buy something then. I have lightning on Victor. I'm not 100% sure. No, he's got lightning. We have a fire and a water, but I don't have wind or earth. So let's just buy both of those and see which one's more useful. Won't tell me what spells I have. Oh, there we go. Damage to all enemies, heals, sleep. What's the other one do? I haven't looked at those runes in so long, I don't even like know what their skills are anymore. Yeah. I don't care about that at all. Let's stick with wind. Looks like its only attack magic will be a level 4 spell, and I only have one person who can do those. So, plus I like the magic he already has equipped. It's good for boss fights and controlling crowds. Well, hot damn. Whatever. We are in Radat. I guess we need to head to the docks. Master Freed, this is a pleasant surprise. Are you a member of the army now? Freed says that's right, and in order to win this war, it is crucial that we get to a town downriver. Will you take out your boat for us? Of course, says this guy. I'm gonna guess it's this red dot. Yep. Freed says, Lord Bunny, if we take the mountain path from this town, we'll come out in the Tauren Republic. Show your mama the Tauren Republic, bitch. Holy hell. Guess there's nothing to really do here, so we're gonna just... I guess this is... Alright, so we're gonna be running through the forest. Running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running, running. Ooh, a mega medicine. Thanks for the garbage game. It's tigers. And the battle music is different. My. Roll! Ran, and 10-10 apparently are here to beat our ass. That's not very nice, bitches. Bitches had a lot of money. Goodbye, bitches. Thanks for the money, bitches. Diet lunch. What in the flock is that shit? Gloves. You would think a diet lunch would not heal very many HPs, but what do I know? I guess one is all we get. I got the piece of shit. Really, it was an ornament, but it's an appraise item, and I haven't had any luck with those this whole game. So I'm gonna assume it's garbage. Better than nothing, though. Well, sometimes it's actually not. I got poison. I don't think that's the way I wanted to go. Yeah, I need to come up here first. A wing ornament, huh? Defense 19, speed plus 12. Well, that's actually... I don't get it. Maybe it's only for a certain tune. A tune with wings. The winged tune, apparently. All these ladders are super annoying. Yep. Definitely want that magic ring on him. I like him going first. Actually, oh yeah, okay. Just double checking. A double check. Double check, double check. Well shit. Guess I gotta go back down. Ugh, this is so obnoxious. Every RPG ever that has ladders like this, I just shake my head at you. It's just so time wasty. Double check, double check. Oh no, it's them bitches again. Hanging out in the woods, you know, with tigers that are just trying to kill me and shit. I think I missed something. I think there was like a secret path. Let me see. I don't want to waste that level of magic on them. Yeah, fuck that. No. That's fine. Uh-huh. Secrets. Sasuke says, a spy. Oh my. Hanzo says, do you expect me to believe you accidentally stumbled across a town as well hidden as Rokaku? Hanzo says, on closer inspection, you're a harmless kid. Sasuke and Mondo escort him back to the road. Mondo says, yes, sir. Oh, goodness. Well, I guess I'm not supposed to go there yet. That's my guess. Remember, kids, secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone. Goddamn fucking tiger-ass motherfuckers. Look at these. They have like Dracula fangs. Aren't they almost extinct? I've killed like hundreds of them in this forest. I don't even think they live in forests, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm not a tigerologist, folks. I like the return stab more, I think. What a jackass. I'll have to eat some diet lunches. This game is so stingy with money. In the beginning, it was like dropping like 10 freaking gold per enemy. I'm like, come on, man, that's fucking ridiculous. What the hell is this thing? Oh, I don't want none of that shit. Get out of here. It's fucking tiger time, bitches. Thanks for the diet lunch, bitches. Now I'm fully healed.
Oh.
Bitches. God damn it. The tigers are multiplying. Ugh. Nah. Rude. I am digging the new music though. It's kind of fun. I think there's a piece of shit up here. Yep. Yep, that's definitely a piece of shit. Alright, we're gonna kill this thing. Hopefully. Yeah. What can we do? Yeah, that sounds great. Meh. I don't know. This seems to be useful in almost every boss fight. Oh, hell yeah. We knocked a boss down. I didn't even know that was possible. Sometimes he gets crit hits, so that's fine. Really? That thing's dead already? Cool. We're so powerful. Like the last few bosses kicked my ass all around the place. But I finally got wise and did some grinding for money offline. I think that was the last video. Apparently, we have run into some bitches. Varkas, who is a bitch, says, "Hey, who are you? Where do you think you're going?" Freed says, "We're on our way to Torn Republic." Varkas says, "It seems we have a problem. I'm Varkas, Chief of Border Patrol. I will not let you pass through here. What business do you seek to enter?" Sheena says, "Chill out, Varkas. This is Bunny. He's the leader of the Penis Army. He just needs to see my dad." Varkas says, "I understand the situation, but I can't let state citizens freely enter the Republic. Allow me to escort you to Gregminster, the capital of the Torn..." What? Sheena says, "Really? Thanks. How about it, Bunny?" We'll just say sounds good to me. Varkas says, "Come along this way." Sheena says, "Thanks, Varkas." Varkas says, "I'm sure President LaPont will want to meet you too." Naked in the butt. "Please wait here," says some bitches. Freed says, "To think that we're in the Scarlet Moon Empire, I mean the Torn Republic, it makes me nervous." Sheena says, "I can't believe he's keeping his own son waiting like this." Bitches. Bitches everywhere. Bitches everywhere. Freed says, "I'm a little nervous. I wonder where the bathroom is." The lady says, "Sorry to keep you waiting. Follow me." Freed says, "Alright, let's go. I'll be okay." He's gonna make a pee-pee in his pants. A little pee-pee. "Please come in. The president is waiting." Such formal stuffiness. LaPont says, "Well met, Lord Bunny. As president, I welcome you to the Torn Republic. What would you like to discuss?" Let's see. We say, "Forging a state with you." LaPont says, "Lord Bunny, when this land was ruled by the Scarlet Moon Empire, we fought constantly with the city-state. Even after the Torn Republic was established, we battled the armies of Tinto and South Window, who invaded in an attempt to take advantage of our internal discord. And despite all this, you seek to form a state among such long-standing enemies." Freed says, "If Luca Blight succeeds in destroying the city-state, the Torn Republic will surely be his next target." LaPont says, "This Luca fellow certainly does seem to have an unquenchable thirst for battle." Freed says, "As a citizen of South Window, I fought against you with Lord Grandmire. Naturally, it's hard for me to ask you for your help. But Luca Blight seeks nothing less than the destruction of all citizens of the city-state. I'll do anything for the people of the South Window, so please, I beg you, please consider our request." LaPont says, "Lord Bunny, why do you fight?" And I don't know. I say to put an end to the war. LaPont says, "You are much like him. I may be the president of the Torn Republic, but there's a young man who should be sitting on this throne. He led tens of thousands of soldiers into battle and finally brought peace to our land. I see the same glimmer in your eyes that I did in his. You too represent the hopes and desires of all those who follow you." They must be talking about the pro tag of Suikoden II. Anyways, LaPont says, "Tesla, how many men can we deploy immediately?" Tesla says, "Counting the Capitol Guards and the Border Patrol, about 5,000 men." LaPont says, "Then there's the matter of who will lead them." Alan says, "General Valeria has come to Gregminster to report from Panu Yakuta Castle." Grenseal says, "Kasumi, the Vice-Chancellor of Rokaku, is also in town for military training exercises. Either would make a trustworthy leader for our army." LaPont says, call them in here. Alan says, yes, sir. Grenseal says, yes, sir. They all make out naked. In my head. Anyways. Valeria says, it's Valeria. Reporting as ordered. Kasumi says, you called for me, President LaPont? LaPont says, Lord Bunny, allow me to introduce Valeria, one of our Republic's 6 generals. Her skill with a sword is unrivaled. Valeria says, I'm Valeria. Greetings. LaPont says, this is General Kasumi, Vice Chancellor of the hidden ninja town of Rikaku. Kasumi says, it's nice to meet you. Please call me Kasumi. LaPont says, I trust both of these women with all my heart. Lord Bunny, which would you like to accompany you? Sheena says, damn, they're both hot. What's it gonna be? Which one do you want? Let's see some info about them. Sheena says, you want to see my secret notes? Sure. Oh, okay. So Valeria's got a falcon rune and a 7-star sword. Her strength is 110 and her speed is 112. Okay. Kasumi has lower strength but higher speed, and she has the Shriek rune. Let's see. I don't know. I like her for some reason. Let's go with the ninja. LaPont says, thank you, Kasumi. Kasumi says, very well, President LaPont, Lord Bunny, I'll do my best to assist their army. Kasumi joined the group. LaPont says, please accept this. Lord Bunny is a symbol of the friendship between the Penis Army and the Torn Republic. And we get the Blinking Mirror, one of the treasures of the Torn Republic. It was used in our war for independence. Now I suspect that you have more need of it than we do. If you use this item, you will instantly return to your castle. In the absence of its rightful owner, I respectfully loan it to the Penis Army in your care. Oh, goddamn time. Sheena says, good for you, Bunny. That should help you out. Well, good luck to you. Huh? Me? I'm gonna stay here. I'm out of play money, and besides, I hate fighting. Sheena says, what's wrong, Dad? Sheena says, ow, let go. LaPont says, I have a request for you, Lord Bunny. Take my idiot son with you. He's not worth much, but maybe you can make a man out of him. Sheena says, wait a minute. LaPont says, fool. I sent you into the world on a training mission, but you just frittered your time and money away. Learn from Lord Bunny's example and end your childish behavior. Don't come back until you do. But... LaPont says, I entrust him to you, Lord Bunny. Sheena joined our group. Kasumi says, let's go, Lord Bunny. We're running out of time. LaPont says, Sheena, move. Sheena says, yeah. Kasumi convoy joins. That is fine. Kasumi says, thank you very much, Chief Varkas. We can handle it ourselves now. Varkas says, I understand. Be careful. Kasumi says, yes, thank you. Well, let's hurry, Lord Bunny. Okay. Let's see if they have any, like, shops. Shops. Everybody! I think this is the main town from Suikoden 1 as well. Lorelei says, good afternoon. You're the boy who came to see President LaPont, Bunny, right? I say, yes. Will you come with us? She says, join your army? I can't. I have no intention of joining a losing battle. I'm searching for the Sindar. Never mind, it has nothing to do with you. Are you still here? Shouldn't you be going back soon? You have lots to do, don't you? I have no idea. It says that she should join right now, but Apparently I've missed something. Where are these shops at? Maybe I can get the rest of my spices I'm missing over here. I don't recall if I have some of these things. Well, let's get that, because it says something about the Sindar people. I don't think I have the red pepper. I think I have salt, sugar, and something else. I don't know. I'm just gonna buy some of this shit just because I have no idea if I can use it or if I have any. Well, whatever. Gate entwined with roses. I think I remember there being an enemy general that was very comedic reliefy. Whatevs. I'll have to look that up offline later. I definitely want my runes replenished, so let's take a nap. Anywho, I think this is a good place to stop. It seems like I need to go get some more money, stuff like that. So, I might do another round a little later. Depends. But thanks for watching, and you have a good day.